What's good, YouTube? NBA here, and today I'm back with another video. And today's video is a special, kind of like a throwback video that I gave to you guys 2 months ago. And remember that MLB The Show 17 video. It was kind of a throwback. It was an old game. It was an old sports game, but here, is a classic NBA 2K. It's NBA 2K14, and yeah, man, I really like this game. I bought this game actually originally. I rebought this game in 2021, the beginning of March of 2021, and I decided to play it a year later. So I just started playing the game, made a whole new player. I started at 63 overall and everything, and I started playing, I believe like last week, and I've been having a lot of fun. It just shows like how nice 2K used to be not too long ago. They used to put a lot of effort into their games. This is a game I grew up with as well. Maybe not on next gen, but a lot of us 2K players, we've been playing for a long time. We played 2K14 on the 360, the PS3, and I was one of them. I used to play it on the 360. So comparing the current gen version to the next gen version of 14, the mechanics are similar. So I still feel, a little bit, it feels some parts of the gameplay isn't too different. So it's very familiar. It's not a totally different game. Like the graphics were definitely different, cutscenes and all that, and the mechanics are very similar. Just the only difference was the huge graphics and the nice cutscenes. So I've been playing this game a lot. I decided to clip the All-Star game. I've been playing really good off camera. This is the game I've been playing a lot off camera. I don't know if I should start a series. I might not. But yeah, this is a game I've been playing a lot this summer. I've been playing this a lot the last 2 weeks, and I've been having a lot of fun. This is my 6'11" small forward. You can actually make 7-foot small forwards, which I think for its time was nice, but I think 7-foot small forwards now would be crazy. I mean, even if there were, I feel like 2K would patch the hell out of them. But hey, back in the old 2Ks, you can make tall small forwards. I went 6'11". I was just too scared to go 7 foot. In hindsight, I should have went 7 foot, but I was too scared, so I just capped out my height to 6'11", and it's treating me well. He's a great scorer. And I love a lot of things about the game. I love the mechanics. The footwork is another one. I love the footwork in the game. It allows you to just score in the post. It allows you to set your feet. It allows you to do just saucy shit that you see IRL. Like when you play 2K14 or just any old 2K, it's like, man, you can do the shit IRL. Like now with 2K, a lot of shit that people do, even the shit that I do, I wouldn't do IRL. But all these things that we're doing is realistic. You see NBA players do it. You see NBA players do all these moves that I'm doing, and all these shots. A lot of my shots come from the mid-range and everything. The jump shots are so much smoother in this game. Who remembers jump shot 8 from the old 2Ks? They took that out. I think it was 8 and 51. Jump shot 8 and release 51. They took that out. I believe 19 was the last year. I may or may not be right on that. No, it was definitely not in 20. So I'm thinking 19 was the last year. No, 19 was the last year of that. And then they took it out the game. Man, that release was crazy. And it was even crazier back in NBA 2K14. NBA 2K14 was crazy when you have Josh Smith knocking down threes. And yeah, this guy was knocking down threes in the All-Star game. I go against him. He's knocking down threes. You had Jackson Ellis. Jackson Ellis is pretty cool. He's also a small forward like me. I thought he was going to be a point guard, because growing up watching Chris Smoove in his series. And he's actually but posting a lot of gameplays that a lot of us haven't seen. Because a lot of those gameplays that he's reposting now were off his website. He used to have a website. No, he still has a website, but all his videos have been gone for a while. It's nice that he's re-uploading a lot of them, because I grew up with those videos too, and I love those 2K14 videos from him. One of my favorite series from him and Hoodie Sean with those NBA 2K14 series is just amazing to see all those videos. It's even nicer that Chris Smoove is uploading a lot of them. I've watched about 2 of his website videos that he dropped on his channel today, and it's just nice. So yeah, I've been playing this game a lot. I love this game. It was one of my favorite games growing up. Like, look at that move, man. You can't do that in 2K nowadays, man. Like, the things I'm doing, it's just like the spin, same thing again. Like, oh man, scoring on this game is so fun. It feels so rewarding and so realistic. The free throws, just everything, man. Everything about this game is nice. The graphics, the lighting, like Chris Smoove said, is just amazing. It's crazy how this game came out in 2013. And the graphics, the lighting, the movement, the realistic approach that they had. Look at the fadeaway catch. Like, come on, man. Like, just playing my career in this game 8 years later is just so fun to play. And yeah, you had the park. Park was introduced this year. My team was added to a lot. My GM was added, and yeah, I really like this game. Don't think I'm gonna create a series, but I just had the clip one. I wasn't planning on to, but since I played so good in the All-Star game, I decided, you know, to do that. This game, I dropped 49 points. I did not do too well in the fourth quarter. I think I only dropped a couple points, maybe 6, 7 points. But in that first half, I had 28, and then I ended the game with 49. A majority of those second half points were in the third quarter, so yeah, I did slow down a little bit. I'm cutting out a lot of misses that I had. And, you know, you see Westbrook. Westbrook was playing really good in this game. Westbrook was really fast. If you played against Westbrook in 2K14, you realize and remembered how fast he was, man. His speed and quickness was crazy. D Rose was still in the game, and it was just, man. A lot of guys in 2K14 were problems, man. Brandon Jennings. I mean, Kobe was still really nice. KD was nice. Jeremy Lamb, also on the OKC Thunder at this time, he was really good. This man never missed. And it was just, man, it was a scary sight going against him all the time. I have so many players I'm leaving off because, man, it's been so long since I played this game. I'm still getting new. I love the soundtrack as well, man. The soundtrack is one of my favorites of all time. See James Harden knocks down a 3-2, and, man, yeah, it's just nice to see because a lot of these players, man, they're not even in the league anymore, so it's nice to see. It's a treat to see all these players that you grew up watching, you know, and it's just nice to see. It's nice to play. It's nice to re-experience. See, Chris Kaman even made the All-Star game. He was averaging like 19 and 10. That kind of surprised me. He was a good center in his prime, but hey, you can see me. I was a 77 overall right now. As we speak, I'm an 80 overall off camera. You see, I had 49 points on a very efficient 22 field goals on 31 attempts, a pair or a few three-pointers, and I had 636 VC. So like, subscribe. More uploads coming next week, or should I say this week and beyond. And I'm out. Peace.